Today, the moon goes into Aquarius about half an hour after midnight Pacific time. So, most of the day, the moon will be in Aquarius, this air sign that gets us outside the box, the air sign that brings shakeup to our thinking and our consciousness, can awaken new ideas and new possibilities. The main thing that is going on today is not only is that moon in Aquarius, but it's going to join up with Pluto in Aquarius just before 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. So we've got that added energy of power and transformation added in here. And we've been talking about Pluto this week with Pluto now having stationed retrograde. So Pluto is now moving retrograde. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Friday, May 8th. And so we have these themes of power, been kind of up all week, transformation. What are you becoming and what must you leave behind to step into new identities, new directions, and new ways of being? So the moon in Aquarius brings that mood of the day that helps us get a little perspective in the Aquarian sense. That means I am not involved, I'm not invested, I have that feeling of separation, that way that Aquarius gives us that sense of who we are as an individual, but can also create that feeling of distance, of perhaps being even an outsider. So that energy helps us when it comes to developing our true self, developing our own personality, perspective, and individuality, and the freedom that that brings us. So the freedom to be true to ourselves, to do things our own way, and that classic marching to your own drummer kind of theme. So with the energy of Aquarius being highlighted today, we're also looking at the ruler of Aquarius, which is Uranus, now in Gemini. So now that Uranus is in Gemini, every time we are thinking about Aquarius energy, whether it's because the moon is going through Aquarius or something is activating Pluto in Aquarius, either way, we are seeing this Aquarian energy now from a more idea orientation. So it centers on thinking and our thoughts on a more verbal perspective on the world. So Gemini having to do with communication, thinking, and ideas reminds us that the true way forward, the true way to open doors to this higher level Aquarian thinking is to get outside the box. And when we ask questions, when we step into that space of the unknown, and the unknown itself can bring a kind of discomfort because it's not familiar. Like, we don't know how to navigate the unknown, right? It's unknown. And this is especially true with Pluto, the Lord of the underworld in Aquarius, the sign of shakeup and getting outside of the known. So we're transforming, we're releasing with the power of Pluto, and we're also accessing the new thinking that lies in that place of the unknown. So not only is the unknown uncomfortable, I mean, it can be uncomfortable simply because it's not something we really understand or know how it works or how to find what we're looking for there, but also within that unknown, if we are willing to step into it, to open our minds, to let go of our certainty, to let go of our ways of identifying, ways of answering questions automatically without questioning or thinking When we step into that unknown, that is where new solutions lie. So, truly, truly, to step into new ways forward, we have to open our minds. We have to expand. We have to step into unknown territory because that is where the unknown, in other words, the answers that lie outside what we already know, that is where those answers are. So, this is kind of deep stuff, but today might awaken some of these deeper thoughts. It might be a good time to step into your own transformation process with the sense of curiosity about what you are becoming, how solutions might be out there that you haven't considered yet, the unconsidered possibilities, the open doors that are going to open in places that you can't predict. That Aquarian energy is very unpredictable. So again, being clear about your intentions and then opening the space through the not knowing, through the letting go, through the releasing of the past and the certainties of the past to say, I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know what it's going to bring. I don't know how this question or this problem will be answered or solved, but I'm open. And I'm open to things going in a really positive direction, and I'm making myself available for that. I want to be careful too, this is not saying that if you just think positive, everything will work out. This is just one piece. It's one piece of the whole. And that piece is the piece where the new ideas can occur to you because you're not so locked in to your old ways of thinking, your old habits and patterns. So, of course, change requires all the different parts of us, not just positive thinking. It requires action. It requires emotional honesty. It requires tangible results. So all of those things, and the beauty of astrology is that it reminds us that all of these things are necessary. And opening our minds to the new thinking that will help us access the ideas and the solutions that can help us move forward. That's what these energies are all about, especially with Uranus and Gemini, and Pluto, of course, being about a deeper process of transformation. So you might feel uncomfortable. You might feel yourself shedding old skins in some way in your life, and trusting that process while you are willing to open your mind to what you have not yet considered. That's the power of the energies today. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and I have some exciting stuff coming at transformationalastrology.com. So if you haven't gotten a free account yet there, go get one. And if you are a paid subscriber, I so appreciate your support. Thank you for being here. I'm here every day with astrology for unshakable self-care. So stay tuned, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.